Well, it's sure been a big week for comebacks. A few days ago, BTS, the Korean pop supergroup, released their brand new album to mass hysteria. And something else that brought a lot of attention in the last few days was the return, or the potential return, of GoPro. That's right, the action camera behemoth has brought out a short video showcasing what's going to be featured in their brand new upcoming release. In this video, we're going to unpack that GoPro clip, and we're also going to talk about all that you can expect to see in the next iteration of GoPro's action camera, which is predicted to come out very, very soon. Now, for the longest time, GoPro was the name when you thought of action cameras. They were the behemoth. They were the ones who kind of were the icebreaker. They led the field for so many years. Think back to their stabilization on cameras like the GoPro Hero 7. But what's happened is gradually over the last couple of years is GoPro has kind of slipped behind, or they've actually gone back to the middle of the pack and sometimes at the back of it. With the release of cameras like the Osmo Action 6 series or the Osmo Action series, and of course the Insta360 Ace Pro and their cameras. Actually, I'm filming this video right now with the Ace Pro 2. So GoPro has fallen behind when it comes to things like sensor size and features, and their low light performance has frankly been pretty pathetic. As well as falling behind the action camera pack, GoPro has also been using the same processor in the last 4 versions of their camera: the Hero 10, the 11, the 12, this is the 12 here, and the 13. They all feature the same GP2 processor. Now, what this new video seems to indicate is that GoPro is releasing a brand new processor. It's called the GP3. So what does the GP3 processor mean compared to the previous one? Well, basically it's going to have 2 times the pixel processing power. It's going to have a bunch of AI smarts, and it's going to perform better in things like low light performance, and it's also going to have a greater dynamic range and a bunch of other features. So this is a very exciting improvement in GoPro's line of action cameras. It's also going to bring with it better battery life and better thermal efficiency. Overheating has been a problem for a long time, especially on the earlier versions of the GoPro, so this is pretty exciting news. Now, the chip that they are going to put in what looks like the Hero 14 is also going to feature in 360 cameras and vlogging cameras, and it's also going to be used in compact cinema grade tools as well. Now, the video clip which has come out from GoPro is very, very exciting. GoPro is going beyond just the action camera market here. Now, if you look at the first little bit of a clip, we can see it's like some footage of like a branch, and it looks like there's rain around, and you can see the water on the branch, and in the background we have this kind of bokeh effect. So bokeh is basically like an effect where if you say shoot with like a lens with like a really wide aperture, like say a nifty 50, if you have a DSLR camera, what it means is that you have a shallow depth of field. So you have your subject, which you can focus, and then something at the back of it, or maybe sometimes in the front, will be a little bit out of focus. And that's what it seems like GoPro is really shooting for, or really showing in this first little clip. All right, now there's also a clip there of fire, and what we can see here from this clip is just, once again, the clarity, and you can also see that dynamic range, wide range of colors. There's all the reds and there's the orange. But another thing to really take out of this clip is how well the camera, or the GoPro, future GoPro, is performing in low light. There's also this incredible shot of the eye, a close-up shot, like a macro shot, and as you can see, the detail, the fineness, and the intricacies of the eyelashes in the shot. So it shows that it looks like maybe GoPro might have a macro option with the camera, or maybe once again it might be a lens that you put on, like maybe a super macro lens. And one of the final, and for me probably the most stunning image, is this shot here of the moon. If you have a look here, you can see once again it's like shot in like a low light kind of environment, but the detail that you can pick up from all the craters on the moon is quite stunning. So it's a really, really incredible little video clip they've actually put out and they've produced, and it's given the whole world a fantastic taste of what we can expect on the new action camera from GoPro. So that's some exciting news there. Looks like GoPro's new camera is going to have a larger sensor. It's going to have great dynamic range, different aperture options, shallow, depth of field, all these kind of exciting things, incredible clarity. Which one of those features that you saw featured in this video from GoPro's new camera was the most exciting one to you? Let me know in the comments section down below. Now, I'm also interested too, has GoPro left all this too late? Like, as I said before, Insta360 has been killing it with their Ace Pro 2 cameras and their 360 cameras, and also DJI has been one of the leaders in the game for several years since GoPro dropped the ball around about the Hero 12 or the Hero 13. Let me know in the comments section down below. To learn more about action cameras and accessories and what's going on in the world of the amazing action camera scene, you want to click on this video over here now. Thank you for your company. I do appreciate your time, and I'll see you in the next video.